like, if anything, now tell me if you've heard this. During the time that we were referring to a few years ago, when there was just uncovered some really weird stuff that concerned us all, some of us, including yourself, and others, we spoke out. We came to the defense of the church. We spoke boldly. We were scrapping. On with our different platforms. So what I've heard is there was a lot of observers in the bleachers watching, thinking, these Catholics they believe in the church. They're fighting for the church. Some of them, like, they're about to lose their jobs. They're fighting boldly for the honor of the church. They're not leaving the church. They're just speaking out fearlessly, boldly, courageously. They're defending the Catholic Church. They're willing to die. And apparently, a lot of people were drawn into the Catholic Church by the witness of Catholics defending the Catholic Church. Have you encountered that or heard about that?
Not specifically, but I have been edified at how many people right now seem to be flooding into the Catholic Church. Yeah. And my thought has always been, we don't help any prospective convert by pretending there isn't corruption.
Big time.
And I think there are some people in the church who would rather us don't talk about that, just focus on what's beautiful. 100% we have to focus on what's beautiful. And yet we can't pretend that these Protestants or atheists who are looking into the church aren't aware of the infighting.
That's it.
So it seems to me that just like with the sex abuse scandal, we had to go, this is horrendous. Yeah. We had, I think, should be more angry than those outside of the church. And if they see us defending the indefensible or downplaying it or trying to redirect it, that's not okay. So my thought has always been, please come. We need you aboard the bark of Peter. Things are on fire, but things are good. And this is a beautiful time to be a Catholic, and we need you. You have been made for such a time as this. Come join us. But you were hearing from people specifically who said that.
No, I mean, people were, just commenting, or I was hearing about people who, again, they were watching on, and it was also just this new phenomena of social media. It's a whole new phenomena, which, by the way, we do have a lot of people entering the Catholic Church. I wonder if it's because now we don't just have 4 or 5 mainstream media outlets that everyone's listening to all the time. There's tons of voices out there. And if someone wants to look at religion or spirituality, go online and hear people's arguments. And I wonder if, because the Catholic Church is the true religion, because the Catholic Church, everything she teaches is true, that people are able to hear the reason for being Catholic, the evidence, the arguments for the Catholic faith, and they're applying their own reason, and they're realizing, wait a minute, Catholicism, that's real. Like that's the true religion. And that's why, people are joining the Catholic Church. So for example, say someone from another religion. Well, if you're in another religion, how do you get the opportunity to learn about other religions? Well, now it's easy. You just scroll through, I'm not on TikTok, but just scroll through TikTok. You might get some, Christian or Catholic making an argument for Christ, and you might be like,
You might type Catholic into YouTube and find your good channel, right?
Yeah, or your good channel.
Yeah.
So I think...
No, that's right. And to your point earlier, what's very edifying is when you think of those big voices who are kind of rising above the fray, in my estimation, they tend to be solid Orthodox voices. We have Bishop Robert Barron, Father Mike Schmitz, Trent Horn, Father Mark Mary, Ascension Presents, Your Good Work, and things like this. That's cool. I don't know, and I've said this, I think this is a real sign of hope. I don't know of, maybe I know of one successful YouTube channel that I think is muddying the waters as far as sexual morality in the church. I'm not going to mention names, but I don't know of heretics who are promoting all sorts of wickedness who are just skyrocketing on the YouTube.
And the one...
The
one voice who you think might be muddying the waters, if he or she leaves their comments open, it still leaves room for dialogue.
So, look at me in the eyeballs. This is the last month you can get this Pints with Aquinas beer stein for free. just this month, the last month, April. So go over to mattfradd.locals.com. When you become an annual supporter, you'll get a bunch of free things in return, and we'll send you this, but it runs out at the end of the month. You won't be able to get it next month. So please become a supporter today, mattfradd.locals.com.